Hello, hello. So last week in my classes, we explored a yoga principle called Aparigraha, which means non-attachment. As part of our practice, we focused on opening and balancing the solar plexus chakra. When this energy center is balanced, it's said to bring strength, courage, and the capacity to let go. Do not stay attached to things that are not serving us anymore. Everything sounds poetic, doesn't it? Like a soft wind, a golden sunset, a deep cleansing breath. Perfect. But in practice, release isn't always graceful. Sometimes it's brutal, messy, painful. It can feel like losing your grip on something you were convinced you couldn't live without. And that kind of surrender takes real strength, real courage. Because it doesn't matter what we're trying to let go of, a person, a situation, a job, or even just coffee, it's never easy. These moments of surrender don't arrive with applause. There are no bright signs, no grand reveals. Most often, it's just you and the truth, sitting together in a silence that stretches out way too long. The room is cold. The seat is uncomfortable. It's not a good place. It's not a comfortable place to be. But in that in-between space, there's a flicker, a thread of possibility, a chance to choose differently. Maybe you can ask yourself, what if I could move through this another way? What if I could choose a different path forward? What if purpose isn't about constantly proving myself? What if this isn't a closing but just a clearing? And so many questions can arise. And in these raw, messy spaces, that resilience is born. And this is not polished space, a clean space, but it is real. And there is no rush to get out, right? Just stay, sit with whatever you're experiencing right now, with your eyes open, your heart soft, willing to write a new story. So, this meditation is about just that, writing a new story. So let's begin. Settle into your body. You can choose a seated position, you can lay down on a comfortable sofa, the bed. And let your breath arrive just as it is. Let your breath go just as it is. There is no need to change anything. And now, begin to think about what you want to release. Because we don't just get rid of things. We have to understand why they're here in the first place, why we hold on, even when we know they're not healthy for us anymore. And sometimes not because are bad or wrong, but because they're not serving us anymore. There is always a lesson in what lingers. And when we learn this lesson, whatever we are clinging to often falls away on its own. So, what is that you're ready to let go of, to detach from? A person, a situation, a habit, an identity, an expectation, or the mood you woke up this morning, or a food. So let it rise gently to surface, without forcing, just let it appear. And when it does, try to understand, where do you feel it in your body? Maybe your chest, your stomach, your jaw, your hips. Just notice. And now bring your attention to that space. Any sensation there. And inhale from the soles of your feet, drawing the breath upward toward that area. And exhale, sending the breath out through the crown of your head. Let the breath sweep through like a river. So you inhale from the sole of your feet, drawing the breath toward that area. You can stay here as long as you want. You can feel the tension, you can feel the tightness, the burning. And then exhaling, free yourself, sending the breath out through the crown of your head. Let's do this one more time together. Inhale from the sole of your feet. Bring the breath to the area of your body that is holding the sensation of the things you have to let go. Explore any sensation, anything there. Hold for a moment. And exhale up, softening all your body through the crown of your head. Let it soften in what has been held too tightly for too long. Go back now to your natural flow of your breath. But before we close, I want you to remember that non-attachment is a practice, not a moment. And sometimes it takes days to release, to detach. Sometimes weeks, years. Sometimes a lifetime. And maybe there's a part of you that's not ready to let go, even if your mind says it's time. Can you love that part too? Can you send it your compassion? Can you imagine holding hands with it, not forcing, not rushing, just being with it? And say, when you're ready, I'll be here. Make this part of you feel safe, seen. And then you keep doing your work. You keep showing up with presence, with your breath, with love. And one day, that part of you will show up too. Namaste.